Hello! Today I'm talking about one of my favorite things, which is Fogo de Chao. Fogo de Chao is a Brazilian steakhouse. I have made a YouTube video on the Fogo experience and I wanted to make another one. Firstly, because I am doing a giveaway this Saturday. It's just so awesome that they were excited to do this with me. Our favorite location, Tyler and I's favorite location, is the Rosemont, Illinois Fogo de Chao. We have been to the one downtown Chicago and it just has a much more bougie vibe. The Rosemont location feels like home, and it's not that the other ones are bad, but this is definitely our favorite. And there is a gaucho there who particularly, he takes really good care of us. All of them do. And at this point, they know us. Most of them do know us, and we know them by name, which is just wonderful. But Diego is the gaucho that makes sure that we're getting all the cuts that we prefer. So that's minus the pork and chicken. We don't really consume pork or chicken. And then we also don't do any of the marinades. We don't want to touch any seed oils. Now, thankfully, most Brazilian steakhouses, and Fogo de Chao in particular, they do not use a lot of seed oils. Most of the meat is just flame grilled. It's flame cooked. They're cooking it on a skewer with a flame, and that's what makes it taste so amazing. So most of them don't have seed oils or seasonings. They do have some with garlic and pepper, so just watch out for that. So when you do go to a Brazilian steakhouse, it would be helpful for you to just mention, we don't do any marinades, we don't do any spices. You will still have a ton of options. Why is Fogo pretty much the only restaurant we go to? It's the only place that I can get the best bang for my buck. Have you ever been to a restaurant and you were like, I'm going to pay for the most expensive thing on the menu, which is probably a piece of filet or ribeye steak, and then you're still hungry because you paid for like 8 ounces of meat and it was $20. Fogo is not like that. You pay one price for the full experience, which is unlimited meat. Like, not only is it unlimited meat, but it's the best tasting meat you will ever have. It's just the best. I do not eat beef at home. I eat billet dough meats, which is a lot of lamb, goat, veal. I also eat from North Star Bison. They have bison, elk. I don't do a lot of beef, but at Fogo, it's all beef. Sometimes we do the lamb chops, which are incredible, but it's so good. I can't put words to it. It's just so good and you won't regret it, and you're paying one flat price. Now, the lunch and brunch hours are significantly cheaper, probably $10 to $15 cheaper. And this is for most Brazilian steakhouses, and you usually will have the same selections. So Tyler and I like to go during the lunch hour, one, because the waiters have more space and time to be more attentive. So Diego in particular, he's one of the head gauchos. And so during the lunch hour, he can really just watch. He literally comes around, watches my plate for when I'm about to be ready for another steak, and he'll show up with another steak. He knows that my favorite cuts are filet, strip steak, and ribeye. And he just brings them on repeat. Tyler usually taps out after the second round, and he already knows this as well. So it's just such a special experience to be somewhere where, one, people aren't giving me weird looks for eating only meat. Two, people aren't giving me weird looks for eating 5 pounds of meat. Except for this last time, I think the waiter was a little bit, I'll just say he was impressed.
Excuse me, Rebekah.
Oh, thank you. I should be good after this one, I think. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
But seriously, all these people know that we bring our own seasonings. We bring our own Redmond real salt. We bring our own Keto Rubs fire salt. That's Tyler's favorite. He puts it on everything. Discount code for Keto Rubs is Rebekah15, and tailored for Redmond real salt. It's just a wonderful place where I'm not afraid that I'm going to run into eating seed oils. I am not concerned about not being filled up, and it's just a wonderful time. And that is why it's really the only restaurant that we go to. I personally start missing Fogo when it's been 7 days. And Tyler actually established a Fogo budget for us because I am always asking if we can go. So it's actually part of our monthly budget. Now that we're married, we are budgeting to go to Fogo, and it will always be the Rosemont, Illinois location because we love these people. Let's see, other tips on Fogo. The buffet, they have a full-on buffet. They've got prosciutto, cheese, smoked salmon, and they have a bunch of like prepared foods. They have a bar where you can make your own omelet. They have bacon. I don't get anything on this salad bar except for arugula. Arugula is a low oxalate green, and the bitters can actually help to stimulate your digestive enzymes. I personally enjoy it with a little bit of lemon juice and red mint salt. It's just a nice way to mix up my palate in between 5 pounds of meat. I don't always do it, but I do enjoy that. I would be careful with some of the other prepared foods like the roasted garlic. The first time I went to Fogo in the downtown location, I was so excited because I was going through this roasted garlic phase. I was eating like 2 bulbs of garlic every day. And that roasted garlic has seed oil on it. Just be sure that you are thinking twice about the things that are on the buffet, or you can just ask them and they will give you an answer. They also have fresh fruits. So sometimes Tyler will get the fresh pineapple. Something they have on the floor that the gauchos are walking around with is fried, it's grilled cheese, not fried, but grilled cheese. And then they have honey with it to drizzle honey on top of the grilled cheese. That's another thing that Tyler does as a treat. They have incredible desserts. I've never partaken in any dessert, but Tyler has. It's just high quality, really wonderful stuff. But overall, it's about the people. And this location, I wish that all of you had a chance to go there. If you ever are around Chicago, I would really encourage you to drive to the Rosemont location. Ask for Diego, meet Carlos. There are 2 Carloses there. They're just really awesome people. I'm doing a giveaway of a free dinner experience at Fogo de Chao, and that'll be this Saturday on my Instagram, and it's just going to be a really fun, easy giveaway. And if you have any questions about Brazilian steakhouses or Fogo, please leave them below. I love to talk about it. And I also just want to encourage people to eat enough. So one of the problems that a lot of people have, women in particular, I would say, is eating enough food, especially when you start cutting out carbs and sugar, which is what a lot of my clients end up doing because it's a good way to lower inflammation and so many other benefits, right? But if you are not eating enough animal foods, fat and protein, then your body is gonna go haywire. You're not going to reach that healing place. So you need to give yourself permission to eat until you're satiated. Fogo de Chao is a really great place to do that. One, because the meat tastes amazing. You won't get burnt out. It takes me a long time. Like sometimes we're there for 3 hours. But I always feel satiated. I am never bloated leaving that place. I never feel poorly the next day or even that evening. And it's just so nice to not have to cook, even though cooking meat is pretty simple. You can cook from frozen in your air fryer or pressure cooker. I do have a video on cooking methods if you want to check that out. But even so, it's so nice to just go somewhere and to be served and to get such wonderful treatment. The whole staff is just really awesome. You can tell that they enjoy what they do, and I highly recommend Fogo de Chao. I am so grateful for this place. I didn't think that I would be able to go to restaurants and really have a good time. I always thought that, okay, I will make the decision to go to a restaurant and enjoy the company, but I'm not going to, fill up because there's only so much meat that I can afford. And I'm going to have to be extra careful about the seed oils and stuff. So this is a way to kind of bypass all those things and to really be able to relax, get your money's worth, and feel great.